This is a clay excavation site that takes dirt and mixes it with water to produce 16.5 million square meters of ceramic tiles every year. But what if we use the traditional clay sculpting approach and instead of rake tools, use a hotwire cutter, and instead of clay, we use a polystyrene block to produce a mold that we can use to imprint clay tiles, extract it, bake it, and produce beautiful relief patterns based on ridges derived from grayscale images. To help out with precision, we use industrial robots and connect them with our software so that when we move the robots in the software, they move in real life. Afterwards, we have to figure out how to design a tool that will hold a hotwire cutter, which will carve out all the ridges in our design. While the design is underway, we have to calibrate the industrial robots so they know where the tip of the tool is located before we start the carving process. And we also have to check the temperature and speed of the tool to cut out perfect samples. We are good to go for the first try, verifying the cutting process and upgrading the tool to a more durable one so that we can make the process more time efficient and produce the necessary molds that follow our desired ridge look and complementary tiling. After that, it's off to Kikinda, the largest exporter of ceramic tiles where the Terra Museum and Studio is located, which is the ideal place where to bring the molds and commence our casting process, with ideal moisture and temperature conditions. Our hosts at the Terra Studio prepared clay samples that we can use for the mold imprinting process, adding clay where necessary and leveling out the height, before taking it out and evaluating the procedure based on the clay buildup. To accommodate, we used a manual press to even out the height and cut it to size so that we can fit it into the molds exactly to avoid visible seams in the tiles before we push the clay into the mold and extract it immediately afterwards. Once the panels are out of the mold, we do the measurements and let them dry to reduce excess moisture before putting them in the kiln and baking them at 980 degrees Celsius gradually for 2 days, including a cool-off period. When we opened the kiln, we were pleasantly surprised to witness the birth of the relief panels that can be tiled together to produce interesting patterns that were exhibited at the Terra Studio as part of the Erasmus Plus project called Triplex Confinium. This approach still needs more polishing, which is why we rely on your support and feedback in the comments below on how to make the process more efficient. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more architecture-related content. I thank you for your time and hope to see you in the next video. Bye!